Alright guys, so it is 5:15 right now, and today I'm going to show you what it is like to run a travel guide, or to actually create a travel guide for the South Pacific. That's our everyday life in 24 hours. So, well, I'll see you in a few minutes when we get started. Since it's the rainy season here in the Cook Islands, it's always hot and sticky, so we start the morning with a quick shower, just so we're fresh enough to tackle that epic day. Oh yeah, and seriously, you can never put enough deodorants in the tropics. Alright, it's 5:45 right now. I'm just checking that all the batteries have been charged properly overnight and that we're ready to go, so I'm putting all of them in Laura's bag so we can take as many photos as we want. It is 10 to 6, time flies, and right now the two computers are downloading the footage from yesterday. There is almost 3,000 photos, so they're going to be working for a wee while. And I'm checking our spreadsheet to see what's on the program today. Just so you guys know, we're doing 3 seminars today, and you'll see a little bit more about that later. We're also going to go visit the National Museum, and then we're going to a progressive dinner tour. So you'll see all of that today. It's a pretty full-pack itinerary for today, I can tell you. It is 6:20. I have about half an hour to do a lot of different emails, and Laura is packing some go bags over there, so we have everything we need for the day. We do have to stay quite well prepared and also well organized, because we're checking out of accommodations every single 2 days. That means that we never really have the time to unpack fully and settle somewhere, but that allows us to see a lot of different type of accommodation around the island. Right now, as you can see, we are glamping, so that's a bit of a different one. It's almost 7 right now, and downloading of the footage is taking quite a while, so I'm taking a minute to respond to all your Facebook and YouTube comments, actually both of them. And Laura is preparing some clothes for today, because halfway through the day we're going to have to change in order to match the next setting. Okay, so last night Laura and I stayed in a glamping accommodation right here in Rarotonga. And today is the day when I'm going to be recording what happened to us every single day, and doing more of an hourly journal of how we work. So that's why I'm not going to be able to send you as many videos as the usual. Alright guys, so it's 7 now. I just did a quick catch up with the Patreons. Laura wouldn't miss an opportunity to take some photos, so we're doing a couple of photos with breakfast. It is now 7:10 and we are heading to the car because we're making our way to the other side of the island to do our seminars. We also have everything packed right here that's going to help us to change our clothes and get ready for the rest of the activities that we have planned for the afternoon. I'll catch you during the seminars, I promise. I'll show you what it looks like. So it's 7:45 right now, so it took us almost half an hour to make our way, you know, probably about 15-minute drive, but we did stop along the way to take a couple of photos. We went to a lovely dive shop, that was pretty cool, and now we finally arrived at the resort in which we're going to be running our seminars. Alright, so it is exactly 8 o'clock. I just plugged all the computers right now, making sure that everything is working, and now we're just waiting for people to show up to listen to us talking. Laura, are you ready?
I think so.
Alright guys, continuing with this one day in our life traveling around the South Pacific. We just finished our first seminar. It is
10
to 10, sorry, but 10 to, yeah, it's 10 to 10 right now. We just finished our first seminar. We have 2 more to go, and yeah, so far it's going quite well. Yeah, quite well. Lots of questions, which is good.
Yeah. So you guys will have to get...
Right, so it's about 11 and Laura is currently running a seminar by taking better photos, and she's looking at food settings right now with a bunch of people. They're taking all photos of a little plate right now. Alright, see you soon. It is 11:30 and we're having a lunch break. We've done seminar 1, seminar 2. We're about to start seminar 3 in about half an hour. So we're just taking the time to have a breather, having some food, and enjoying also the fact that it's a beautiful sunny day in Rarotonga today. It is absolutely perfect. I wish we were outside.
We are outside.
We are now. Okay, so it's almost 12. We're about to do the third seminar now, and I'll see you all guys in about an hour when we head to. We have multiple museum galleries and also a couple of extra viewpoints to check out before we go into an evening dinner. The third seminar is finally finished. We quickly changed our clothes. If you look, I still wear the same short and she still wears the same skirt. We just changed the top. But now that we look a little bit more casual, we have a couple of site visits and then we are heading to a museum. And then after that, we are heading to a night dinner, as mentioned before. So we still have a full day ahead of us. So let's get on our way. As per usual, it is 1:25 and Laura has stopped me again to take some more photos. I don't even know what she's taking photos of at this point. What did you take photos of?
The restaurant, Antipodes.
All right, so it is 1:30 right now and we're stopping at the Rainbow Villas. We're doing a quick property inspection, which means that we're going to check out the whole property as well as some rooms to see if it's well fit for the guide or not. So the plane just landed. There is a plane coming every day in Rarotonga and Laura is taking a million picture of the airport behind us. You get kind of really cool access. And this is our friends from the tourism office. So there you go. Cook Island is pretty small. We just arrived at the National Museum where we're supposed to do a couple of photos. And Laura, what happened?
Well, they're not open today.
That's okay, we'll get back there later. We did sneak in a couple of photos in there, talking to a little bit of the staff. Yeah. We couldn't film though because we were sneaking in a little bit, but we'll get back to there later. It is 2:40 and we are now in one of the local historical sites. This is a missionary settlement, is that correct?
Yes, I believe that's what the sign said.
Yeah, so this is what we're taking photos of right now. Part of the historical heritage of the Cook Islands, making sure that there is photos all over our guide. So we're literally about like 5 minutes down the road from the last point. I caught up with you guys. Let's see how long we're going until we're taking some more photos and I catch up with you guys again. Laura is all the way over there, if you can see her. She is currently taking photos of that big church with that dramatic landscape. So this is where we're at. Pretty cool trees, but yes, Laura, church, landscape, dramatic. It's gonna look good on camera, I promise. Alright guys, so we've got a couple of hours before we're getting picked up for our next tour. So we're going to decide to do a little bit of R&R and enjoy what the pool has to offer. Whoops!
You cretin. Bye-bye.
What? Alright guys, a minute later it's my turn. Alright, as Laura said, playtime is over. We just relaxed a little bit on the pool. Now we're taking a shower, rinsing. It was a saltwater pool. And getting ourselves ready for our evening dinner experience with the team of Cook Island Tourism. It is 10:04 and I am downloading some of the photos of the day, trying to put them on the hard drive because tomorrow we're starting really early. And Laura is preparing our go pack for tomorrow as well, making sure that we have everything we need for a successful tour. Tomorrow we are doing, we're swimming with turtles. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as mentioned, we are checking out pretty early tomorrow morning, so I took a minute to go settle the bill as well. Got to pay those bills when you travel as much as we do, but that's all right. It is about 25 minutes before we get picked up for our next tour, so it is basically 10:05. And Laura and I have changed our clothes in order to look better for the photos. The reason why we change our clothes regularly, or we change our hairdo, or anything like that, is because we want all the photos that we take throughout our guide to all look a little bit different. And also it's because Laura is a lady of fashion. I mean, look at that damn fine lady right now. Don't you want to take her out for dinner? Alright guys, so it is 5:15 right now and we are going to the pickup point for our progressive dinner tour. We're ready to go. So it's 5:35 and apparently the tourism office was called because we were not at our pickup point on time, which we were, so I think they may have come to pick us up in a different result. Anyway, the result is that we kind of have to drive ourselves towards the tourism office and then we'll all go together to our tour. It's those kind of things that always keep us a little bit in check, making sure that we are on our toes. Alright, so we finally made it to the Cook Island office right now, and now we're going to be heading toward our tour. So by the way, this is what a tourism office look like in the backhand, if you ever wanted to see. So the tour has started right now. We have people taking a lot of photos. She's not sneaking behind people, she asked first. Anyway, she's taking a lot of photos to show what the tour is really like. We're also getting a bit of a briefing about what the tour is. And we're also going to go and take some photos of the food just before everybody eats and dig in, so we can have some really cool shots to show you guys. So now Laura is asking a lot of questions about how the food is made. Just same thing, so we can share it with you guys. And we obviously take the opportunity to take a lot of photos as well. Right, so we just finished catching up with the team, just hearing a little bit more about their stories. And we're going to the first part of this meal. So this progressive dinner is going to go through different places and check out different food. So here you go, place number one. Alright, so we just finished one of the dinner and we're about to do another one. And I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. It's 7:30, so right now we're just doing our and I'm getting attacked by an insect. Laura is taking some pictures over there, as you can see in the background, taking a picture of people eating the food and enjoying it, and also gathering some information about their enjoyment, so we kind of write down what they think about it and all that, in order to write a compelling guide for you guys. Alright, so that's going to be the last part of the day, hopefully. Maybe not, maybe. No, there's more work to do after that, but look at how much dessert there is here. This is why I like my job.
So it's 9:05 right now, and we're in the last section of our tour. We just finished this and there's a bit of a speech going on while Laura is taking more pictures. We've really got a good understanding of that tour, and we've got to go inside some people's home and get to see how they live. It was really insightful. Yeah, I'll let you know what happened next. The speech is over there.
Okay, so it's about 9:20. We are now making our way back to our accommodation. We just finished the tour. We got some great insight from the people that are running the tour, from a lot of tourists. They had a lot of fun, and we also were hosted by our friends at Cook Island Tourism, with which we had time to chat as well. So it was a fantastic tour, fantastic way to finish the day. And there's a few more things coming up for us, of course, and you'll see them in a second. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to driving without a bright light on my face. Jesus Christ, really hot. Alright, before checking out all the footage of the day and doing all the email work that I have to do, taking a second to just wash off all the sweat of the evening right here. And yeah, see you in a minute. Alright guys, so it's about 10 o'clock right now. I'm just doing emails. And just making sure that I reply to all the emails to do with NZ Pocket Guide and with all the other sites. I have about 30 more to go, so that should take me up to about 10:30, and yeah, then we should be almost over for the day. Okay, that wraps up this day. As you can see, I just took a second to plug all the cameras that we need to charge, all the batteries. Laura has been sleeping for about half an hour, and then she'll enjoy the fact I'm speaking out loud. Anyway, I hope that gives you a good understanding on all the different things that we get to do when traveling around, everything that comes into a place to make our travel guides what they are. And I hope that you also understand that this is really a job that we absolutely enjoy. I just thought that you wanted to see a little bit more behind the scenes and what's our everyday life when we're on location. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Make sure to tell us in the comments if you have any questions, if you have any comments. Always fun. And yes, there's going to be one last thing I need to do. It's going to be to plug that GoPro to charge. Tomorrow we are starting early again, starting again at around 5 AM. Our first tour is even earlier today. It is going to be starting at 8 o'clock, and we're going to swim with turtles here in Rarotonga. We're also checking out from that accommodation and going to a new one to try something different. So here you go. That was a life in a day of NZ Pocket Guides, South Pacific Pocket Guides, and all other travel guides. Bye bye.